My fiance pretended to go no contact with his crazy ex, except she wasn't an ex. My fiance Ian's phone buzzed on the nightstand while he was in the shower, so I decided to check it. Maybe I could get it to stop buzzing. There was a brand new text message. "Good night, babe. I hope you dream of me. Miss you bunches." With a kissy face emoji. The next message was so spicy in between the kiss emojis. The contact name on the number was labeled Crazy Ex Evelyn Don't Answer. Clearly she wasn't an ex. He told me he'd blocked his ex, told me that she was obsessed with him, that he hated dealing with her and her games. Yet, here the proof was that she still meant something to him. I scroll through ages of messages. The phone only went back a year, but I'd seen enough. They were clearly copy and paste of the messages he sent me down to the emojis. I wanted to scream, to throw things, but I didn't. What good would it have done? Instead, I decided to get even and find out exactly who Evelyn really was. So I copied her number and left Ian's phone alone. I texted Evelyn using my own phone, pretending to be a therapist who was doing a study on women going through tough breakups. I expected her to block me or call me insane, to reject me instantly. After all, who would believe a random text message? Instead, she didn't. She sent me back 8 paragraphs of details. Turns out she thought she was in a relationship with Ian for a year and a half, met his parents, went on vacations with him to places I'd wanted to go to. He took her to the movies I wanted to see. They went out to fancy dinner dates, and they were talking about the possibility of marriage. Ian hadn't proposed yet, but Evelyn was sure it was any day now. She showed me the screenshots of the Pinterest board they'd created of their dream wedding. He had told her I was the unstable ex who couldn't move on, that I stalked him even. Ian had built each of us our own custom lies to suit his needs. The best part? The screenshots that she sent me of his texts and photos he'd sent her on the days he claimed he was going on business trips. All of the I love yous and all the spicy recordings he'd made for her. I was so angry I was calm. I was so done with Ian. The next morning when Ian went to work, I called her. I told her who I really was as soon as she answered. By the end of that call, Evelyn and I were planning and plotting. We shared a Google file titled Operation Bridal Shower. Together, we created Ian's worst nightmare. The morning of Ian's and mine engagement brunch with both of our families, I'd gotten up, made Ian's favorite muffins, and kissed him sweetly. "So excited for today, babe." I grinned at him. Ian just gave me that smile that used to make me go weak in the knees. "So am I, babe." He sounded so sincere I almost broke into laughter. I knew better. Everyone gathered at the restaurant. Evelyn was hidden at a nearby table. Mimosas were flowing and our aunts were talking about the wedding details. Then my dad stood to make a toast. I stopped him as I stood up holding my phone. "Actually, I'd like to say something." I smile sweetly. "I have a voicemail from a girl named Evelyn to Ian," I say before I press the play button. "Hey babe, miss you so much. Can't wait to see you tonight." Evelyn's voice rang out. Ian looked panicked. My family blinked in confusion and his family looked upset. "What the heck, Ian?" his mother demanded. Ian stuttered out a few lame excuses, so I continued, playing every bit of audio recordings Evelyn and I shared. Just as Ian was overwhelmed with the evidence, our families arguing and the chaos exploding, Evelyn walks up in a beautiful red dress meant to shock and holding a mimosa. Ian spots her and freezes. "Hello, Ian. We need to talk," Evelyn told him. I slip off my engagement ring and place it in front of him. I turn to our families. "Please help yourselves to brunch," I say before Evelyn and I start to leave. Ian blocks us both. "Come on, guys, it's not what it looks like," he tries. Evelyn and I just look at him and laugh before we push past him and head out the door. Ian tried for the next few days to get either of us to reconsider, but Evelyn dumped him that afternoon. We both blocked him despite him texting us from random numbers trying to explain. Evelyn and I became best friends. Evelyn had gone nuclear and blasted him on the internet. Last I heard, Ian still can't get a date.